Oh, okay. Well, this certainly looks like a Delver opener. I think because I have... Yeah, I'm going to keep this for sure. Because I have Ninja in my deck, I'm going to... I think I'm going to play the beaters on turn 1. I don't know what I'm playing against. Yeah, it feels like a good hand. It looks like a good hand to me, too. So what do you guys think? Do we lead on Miscreant? Do we lead on Preordain? Like, what are we supposed to do here? I don't know what I'm playing up against. So I'm kind of thinking we lead on Miscreant and do a little bit of digging next turn with one of these cards. But I guess 3 Cantrip, Augur, and Perfect Mana. Yeah, I think so too. I kind of feel like running out Miscreant here. We don't know what we're up against, and we might just draw a Ninja. So I'm going to run out Miscreant. Stream delay be damned. It's Affinity. Okay. All right. Affinity gonna blow up. There's a Spell Stutter sprite. I'm gonna leave Spell Stutter up here for a Frogmite out of them next turn. Hopefully our Spell Stutter can grab something. I believe it will be able to. They probably know that there's a counterspell here. I mean, if they play a 4-drop, but they would have to like dump their whole hand. There's a Springleaf Drum. Don't want to Spell Stutter that. I guess maybe I should have. Okay, so I'm assuming now I won't be able to Spell Stutter anything that matters. So I think I'm just going to run Spell Stutter Sprite out. Get that clock going. There's another Spell Stutter, so I'm going to leave my mana up for that. Maybe I don't want to, though. Maybe I want to start doing a little bit of digging here. I could probably find a land off of a Preordain, maybe? Let's ponder. That'll make it a little bit easier to maybe find a land. Oh, there's a Ninja. Okay, I really want Ninja, and I also want Counterspell, so I'm going to do it like this. I'm not going to shuffle. We'll draw the Ninja, and I think I'm going to bottom those other 2 cards with this Preordain. I kind of want Counterspell, though. Maybe I'll leave Counterspell on top and draw it. MG Fleury! What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So hopefully they're going a little bit slower here. They're going to play around a daze or something. I don't know. I don't have any dazes. But if we can keep this Counterspell active for whatever their play is next turn, I'll feel pretty good about it. Not really caring about Frogmite. 4, 5 mana total. There goes a Thoughtcast. What did they find? More free stuff? Could be more free stuff. There's an Ash Barrens. Okay, so we can go find a red mana now. I don't know if we want to just nab our red mana. I want to get this Ninja down so bad, but that's probably bad. And we can leave up Spell Stutter next turn, but Spell Stutter doesn't get anything important. I think we just want to leave this counter up for a 4/4. But we can't do anything meaningful otherwise this turn. I guess we could cycle Ash Barrens at the end of their turn. We're definitely not blocking anything, so I'll go to attacks. They were doing some digging, so I kind of want to play Ninja here, but I feel like next turn they're going to play just a huge monster, so I kind of feel like I just have to pass with Counterspell up here, which is what I'm going to do. And if they don't do anything, I'll go find my red mana for this. Oh, you're totally right, Reddertory. You were totally right. That is a good blocker for Frogmite. That's a very good blocker for Frogmite. There's Prophetic Prism, nothing we really care about. Their mana seems fine. I'm saving this for something I care about. I probably could have Spell Stuttered there. Maybe I should have Spell Stuttered there. I don't know. This is not trivial. Okay, that's good. Let's counter a 4/4. Hopefully they don't have a jillion 4/4s. I just started. This is game 1, match 1, game 1. First league ever with Is It Delver. Countering 4/4s with counterspells. I'm trying to play about as tight as I can. I'm really talking myself through a lot of stuff. I had to talk myself down. That came very close to being Ninja of the Deep Hours. Oh my goodness. Is this Metallic Rebuke? This is Metallic Rebuke. No way. Well, we can have 6 here. I think it's Metallic Rebuke. Oh no, they don't have a way to make... They'd have to tap Frogmite for blue, and then tap the rest of their artifacts, and then they can... do that. I'm a little less scared of Mirror Enforcer. Maybe yeah, there's a Metallic Rebuke. I almost shouldn't have... maybe I shouldn't have countered it. I should have kept that Skred on top. Then I could have gone and found red mana. I could have preordained. It probably was wrong to... Oh, there's Delver. Sweet. So this might be Delver, flip Delver, leave back a couple blockers. But then it might just be Delver, go find red mana, play it. Because they're not on the super beatdown. I want to be able to counter their... ATOG next turn, so I'm going to go find my red mana. I can't miss my land drop again this turn. I'll leave up mana for Spell Stutter Sprite. I might even play Augur to block the Frogmite, but I think we want to counter an ATOG with this Spell Stutter Sprite. So I'll go ahead and play that land. We could go looking for a Skred, I guess. But if they do land ATOG next turn, then Skred won't really mean anything. Keep the beats going. I'm not super afraid of 6 damage here. Worst comes to worst, I can drop this Spell Stutter in to chump block, but I don't think we'll be in that kind of business. I don't know. I feel like stopping them from playing an ATOG is just a little bit better here. Yeah, I really want to stop them from playing ATOG. ATOG scares the crap out of me. Like, it scares the crap out of me more than it should, probably. Let's see what this is. Is this just Carapace Forger? Oh, man, it's hard to let a Carapace Forger go. I don't know what the rest of their hand is, and we don't have any meaningful... I don't have any kind of meaningful interaction with... You can almost never race Affinity. Oh, crap. Nice thing is you get to counter one even through a kill spell. Yeah. So I don't really know. I don't know if I should be countering this Carapace Forger or not. I'm a little sketched out about it because they still have ATOG mana up, and I think I would rather counter an ATOG. But a Carapace Forger is pretty bad too. But we just lose to ATOG Fling next turn if I don't counter this. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. I can't just let them have a bunch of 4/4s, right? It's kind of tough to bury them in value when they've just got 4/4s everywhere that I have to block. Yeah, me too. Okay. So let's counter the Carapace Forger. They're going pretty fast. Well, if my creatures eat 2 Galvanic Blasts, then sweet. If that's what they want to do with the red mana this turn. Okay, sure. I can block a lot of stuff though, MG Flurry. I don't necessarily just lose in 3 turns. Blocking is a thing that I can do. It looks like they just wanted to Galvanic Blast one of our fairies. And so they're gonna Galv Blast the blocker now. I'm okay with eating 2 Galv Blasts here. That's a couple of 4 manas I don't have to worry about. I do resolve another 4/4. I might want to try to find something to deal with those here soon. Here comes a 4/4. I honestly don't know, but I don't feel like I'm dead in 3 turns necessarily. I feel like I got a minute over that. Oh man, there's another ninja. Okay, so I think I'm going to preordain. I'm going to try to find an answer for one of these 4/4s. Okay, start counting. If I'm dead in 3 turns, you win. I might be dead sooner than that if they find an ATOG and resolve it. There's a Skred. I will put that on top. I guess I could like top Fairy, top Skred, and then play Delver and flip it next turn. Which is probably fine, because if I leave Skred on top now, then I'm not doing anything with this mana anyway. So I think I'm going to... Oh god, but I don't really want Fairy on top either. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll top Skred, top Fairy, play Delver, hope they don't just have ATOG Fling. And I'll chump something with the Spell Stutter Sprite. I've got a Snow-Covered Mountain there. I can cast a Skred if I draw it. I've drawn Skreds before, except I haven't. Yep, never actually cast a Skred. Oh, I see what you mean. We don't have enough snow-covered permanents to make it matter. Yeah, I get that now. Crap. Yeah, you're right. I guess if we can block it with a Spell Stutter Sprite and kill it, but that means we have to take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 this turn, which I don't think I can afford to do. So I'm gonna have to block with a Sprite here. I guess next turn we can like block with a Miscreant and Skred something. There's a Prophetic Prism. They're gonna draw a card. We kind of have no answers to Atog. Atog and Fling, we have no answers to either. Infinity's nuts, man. This deck is crazy. Okay, here they come. Yep. You sure do. Come on over. Let's go to blocks. We will... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll block the Mirror Enforcer, takes 6. And then we're at 10. Atog Fling's pretty bad. Yeah, I have Shamans in the board. Hopefully next game we draw all kind of them. I would really like that. Oh, this looks like it's going to be Atog. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a serpent. It's just a serpent, but that's pretty bad. Okay, we're going to flip Delver. And probably have to block with it. There's our Skred. All right, so what is the best way that this can go? How can I play to my outs here? I guess I could play Augur first. Would I tap my red mana to do that? Would I draw a card with a Ninja? Because if I can find another land by drawing a card, then I can Skred one of these 4/4s and block another one with a Delver. But they're at like 1 card in hand. And then I have to attack, which isn't great. I guess I can do that and then like replay Delver for blocks and still get in 3 damage and draw a card. It doesn't necessarily get us the most blockers. So I'm gonna go for most blockers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can make this unblockable next turn. So that means I'm gonna have to block a couple 4/4s. Okay. Well, we'll take Counterspell, I guess. And we'll have to bottom a land, which kind of sucks. And we'll cast Fairy Miscreant, and we're just gonna have to pass and do some blocking. We can't do any double blocking, which sort of sucks. I guess I can like block here and not lose Augur. And then go like block, block. There's a Prism, probably digging for that Atog Fling. I'm just like not dying in 3 turns to spite you now. I will go out of my way to live an extra turn. I don't know if it'll do anything, but living seems pretty optimal. All right, so they're not going to go unblockable with the Gear Seeker Serpent. I think I'm going to chump the Gear Seeker with Fairy Miscreant. I'll block here. Well, okay, so how do we not die here? So how do we not go to 4? If we block here, block here, block here, we go to 6. Yeah, so we have to chump with everything or we go to 6. We can't do any fancy schmancy double blocking. No, if we double block, we're in Galvanic Blast range. I know they already drew 2 of them, but it just doesn't seem ideal. I don't know if trading here is what I want to do either. It might, well, I guess it's better than... Because there's no way we can keep our Augur here if I do trade with this Frogmite. I think we're pretty dead here. I might just... Yeah, maybe I will take 8, because I'm pretty dead anyway. And like block like this and go to 1? I don't know. That seems kind of weak. Yeah. I'm dead to like everything. I'm dead to like everything. Okay, so let's go to 6. and see what our opponent has. Do they have Teamer Battle Rage? They have a Fling. A lot of stuff kills us here. I think Battle Rage on this, yeah. That's just game. Okay, cool. Let's try to find our Gorilla Shamans. Reinforcing my being bad at playing Delver decks. Okay, good for you. You can... do they give out trophies? Do they give out trophies for being right in a Twitch chat, MG Flory? Because you get one, sir. Congratulations. We're going to bring in our Gorilla Shamans. You know what? I saved a little sideboard guide from Kung Fu Trees, and I'm going to quickly consult that before I make a bunch of mistakes. I'm not sure if Kung Fu Trees played the excludes, but the difference between 1 and 4 is minimal. Yeah. Yeah. It definitely is. Especially with the Galvanic Blasts being around. Okay, so I'm going to go to my saved stuff because I believe Kung Fu Trees knows a heck of a lot more about this than I do. Too bad I don't know how to go to saved posts somehow. Do I like click on myself? Oh, I found it. Okay. What's KFT say about Affinity? Oh no, they don't have it here. They have Mono Blue Delver, Green Stompy, Blue Black Flicker, Morosatron, and Coldotha tokens. So they don't have... Yeah, KFT... KFT does not have the sideboard guide for this deck. So... Oh, it's in the comments. Oh, okay. Do you know what post I'm talking about? That's super rad. The sideboard is a little bit more fluid. In general, I'll cut Dazes and Dispels, trim on Delvers, Augurs, and Counterspells. I'll also trim on Bolts if they don't have Somber, Hoverguard, or Exxon Chaser. Add Gorilla Shamans, Hydroblasts, Skreds. I already have Skreds. One Pyroblast. More if you see Gear Seeker Serpent. And probably Swirling Sandstorm. This deck didn't run Swirling Sandstorm. Okay, so let's cut the Delvers and the Augurs like was mentioned. We'll bring in a couple of Pyroblasts, a couple of Hydroblasts, one Counterspell for Dispel. Maybe, I think Exclude is good here. Yeah, it's super helpful. I don't want to submit with a bunch of cards. Where's my Gorilla Shamans? Did I bring the Gorilla Shamans in? I did, right? Okay. Okay, so taking one bolt out might be relevant too. So I think I might take out one bolt. Yeah, so I'll take one bolt out and we'll run it like that. We have the 4 Skreds. We have a Dispel for Fling. I don't know. Oh no, I have 61 cards in my deck! Okay, we got there. Oh god. Guys, I was super weak. Okay, let's play first. We did it. Okay, so this is also, oh man, my opponent's being sportsmanlike and I didn't oblige them. Okay. So I know you've got to time your Gorilla Shaman super well. But I think I obviously keep this. And probably go fetch for red mana on turn 1. And then do we just start blowing up their lands? What if they just have the Darksteel Citadels, right? If they just have the Darksteel Citadels, I'm in a ton of trouble. But I think this is what I want to do. So we'll pass it over to them. Play a little bit faster. I'm on 15 minutes here. Okay. Yeah, I think the hand's good too. Well, let's not do that. So at least let's go to end step. Plains is interesting. Yeah, so I can blow up their one land here. I feel like that's kind of worth it, right? I think I'm going to blow up their land here. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Stone Rain them? Because they don't have a ton of ways to deal with that. So let's Gorilla Shaman, blow up the Ancient Den, and pass the turn. I felt pretty good. Oh no, oh no, oh god. I just opened the chat. Won't give us an ugh. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about the window. Moto is super into rearranging my layout whenever it feels like it. There's a Skred. That feels pretty good. Okay, so let's go to attacks with Gorilla Shaman. I don't think we pick it up or tap mana. If they play a land, we can just Stone Rain them again at the end of their turn. We can also like Spell Stutter Sprite something if we want to. I think it's just good enough. We can like Skred a Frogmite even if it comes to that. So I think we're just going to pass here. We have enough instant speed spells that we don't really care about it. We can even counter the first Galvanic Blast if it's some wild, like, something like that. But we're going to do what we can to prevent them from getting red mana. But I think we got to turn it up here now. We really got to turn it up. I know, yeah, that's 20 turn clock. Oh, they scoop. Okay, sweet. See, all that thinking and messing up the overlay was worth it. All that like micro editing I'm gonna have to do later. Okay, sweet. We got the Gorilla Shaman and we won the match against, or we won the game against Affinity. Let's try to continue doing that. Okay, I think counterspells are probably worse than, like, I think I just like panic cut this last time. They have a lot of good creature spells that we want to counter. But I don't know, going down to just 2 counterspells and spell stutter sprites doesn't feel super good. Like, it is a way to deal with it is a way to deal with stuff. I think this is one of those outgrind, outvalue matchups. What does KFT say? I don't Delver's Augurs. Oh yeah, I'll trim on Delver's Augurs and counterspells. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I'll go down one more. I'm gonna go down the 6 Exclude for another Pyroblast. That way we can deal with their, I don't know, actually, now that I think about that. Now that I've had another little think about it, I don't know if we care that much about it. I think we bring in another Hydroblast even. Maybe. On the draw. Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. Hydroblast does hit a lot of the spells that they have that we care about, that we can't deal with Skred or counters otherwise. We have the 2 Pyros for the Serpents, which they may have taken out. Maybe we bring 1 Hydroblast in and call it that. Yeah, I like Hydroblast more too. It's more efficient, I think. And maybe I'll even take this to spell out and put in another counter. Just straight up counter, because we have that Hydroblast now. The instant speed spell that we care about, or the instant speed spells we care about, can get countered by Hydroblast. Why do you keep doing this to me, Moto? Stay there. Keep the window there. All right. Let's close out the chat. And let's have a really great game of Magic. Oh, you know what, team? You know what? I'm just realizing that my spells aren't all the way into... This is brutal. I'm sorry about the resizing of the overlay. I seriously am. There. Sorry about that, crew. Okay, we got there. All right, so I am going to keep this. Turn 1 Terramorphic for Skred doesn't feel super good, but we have 4 snow-covered lands and a Skred. Like, that's pretty much a combo, right? So I think I'll keep that. We want a red mana. This is going to give us access to all the spells we want in this hand. We don't have a Gorilla Shaman, which is of note. I don't know if you just mulligan to Gorilla Shamans when you have them, but hopefully we can land a Ninja and just draw to them. Well, our opponent's going to have a kind of an explosive life here. I still want to Terramorphic on turn 1. I want to get this Skred online for when we need it, as soon as we need it. Though there could have been an argument for like Fairy into Ninja there. Probably would have been pretty good. Okay, let's see what they've got. They're probably stoked that they saw Terramorphic turn 1, actually. Atog already, huh? All right, let's sack this. or a snow covered and pass. If we could like Fairy Miscreant and try to Skred this next turn, like get them sacking artifacts already if they want to save it. Like I almost think that's okay. They only have to sack one, I guess, but that seems pretty all right on this board. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I might just... Oh, and there's another Skred. Okay, so I think... And maybe I even preordain instead? So I think we're going to play Snow Covered. I'm definitely going to Skred it now before they get any chance to see any more artifacts. So let's see if they want to sack any part of this board. They do want to sack the Flare Husk to pump the guy. That's okay. The less artifacts, the better for us. I can just keep them on that pressure. And I think, yeah, we're going to Fairy so that we can Ninja in Ninja next turn, and then we can try to Skred an Atog again. Depending on how many artifacts they play this turn. I don't know if this is just going to be like Teamer Battle Rage, like... We'll have to do that math. We'll have to do that math. If Teamer Battle Rage kills us. See if they want to attack. They do. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus Teamer Battle Rage would be 14. So I think we just let it go here. If they sack artifacts and they can't play a bunch more, then we're just going to try to Skred next turn and just pull ahead. Opponent's just going to hit us for 1. Advisable. So let's go ahead and get a Ninja down. So we're going to play our Snow Covered first. Go to combat. And maybe we'll try to Skred this beforehand so that we'll see how much mana they want to put themselves off of. Let's do this. They can't counter it, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll draw first to see what we want to do. Yeah. You like Skred better next turn, huh? I think just continuing to put them off lands here is pretty good. Like denying the mana, I think that's almost good enough. But maybe you're right. This way we can replay the Fairy Miscreant anyway. Or we can like use a card draw spell. They can probably play more than 2 artifacts next turn. I'm just gonna go with it. You're right that one time. That's gonna be my mission in life here tonight, is to prove you wrong. So our opponent's gonna do some tapping. Oh, maybe I should have made them sack. What will you do? You're gonna Hydroblast the Ninja. Sure. We're going to draw a card. Oh, that can't feel good. That was rough, man. Okay, let's try to Skred this Atog, see if they want to sack another land. They don't. They just F6. All right. Ninja online. Atog down. There's a Spring Leaf Drum. Can't do anything about that. I'm just going to F6. I won't be gushing here or anything. I might gush next turn, depending on what we find. Ooh, I might just 2 Fairy Miscreant this turn, and then gush. Yeah, I wanted to beforehand, but I wasn't super worried that it would make a difference. I kind of wanted to draw to see if it would change my mind. I guess we only have Skreds in here for red spells, so... all right, so we're going to do some drawing of cards this turn. So let's play our land, just in case. I guess it's not super relevant. And then we'll attack with Ninja. Opponent's still sending us messages. I don't really want to... Yeah, Hydroblast counter Skred too, you're right. I don't want to cast any spells just yet. I want to draw a card first. Okay, so there's a Ponder. So let's do some scrying before we draw off of our Fairy Miscreants. Snow-covered mountain. I'm going to put lands to the bottom here. I think that's not what we want. I think we want to turn up the heat. We found a land anyway. And maybe we gush here? I kind of want to gush here. Let's gush, because we might find some interaction. And we can go down to hand size if we have to. Did we just draw a bunch of lands off that gush? Because I think we just drew a whole bunch of lands off that gush. And there's a really badly timed Hydroblast. Okay, let's pitch an island and pass the turn. All they'll sack is Flare Husk. Do I have a really bad delay going on? Because I think that was a couple turns ago. You might just be commenting on it after the fact too. That could be totally true. So let's go to attacks. We have a Hydroblast up. We could have drawn another Ninja. Maybe I should have snow covered. And then I think we want to leave Hydroblast up anyway. Let's draw off of Ninja, find an Augur of Bolas. So I think we're going to play out an untapped land, keep up our Hydroblast, play out an Augur. We can pitch some lands end of turn. See if they want a Metallic Rebuke or something. Augur whiffs. There goes Gorilla Shaman. Let's put it on the very bottom of our library. We'll shovel it back in next turn, I guess. And I'm going to leave up Hydroblast here. Maybe they'll try to resolve an Atog and blow us out with Fling or something like that, but just a Frogmite, nothing I'm super worried about. We got a couple of flyers. They're only on 12, which is relevant. Like, I don't really like that. We could definitely stand to find a couple more Skreds here. Is this red? Can I blow that up with Hydroblast? I don't think it is. Ash Barrens. Okay, worst kind of possible draws coming here, team. Okay, let's ponder. See what they want to do about that. We found another Ninja. I think I could use another Ninja. And I kind of want another counterspell. But, oh god, I want a couple of these cards. Well, most of these cards. Let's Ninja. We got to turn it up here. We really got to turn it up. Let's not shuffle. We'll be able to shuffle off of this Terramorphic Expanse. Let's not just try to card cast this. Let's get in with our flyers. And we will Ninja in a Ninja. See what they want to do here. Maybe I should have played untapped land there. Could have been relevant. Ninja and Ninja. Ninja and Ninja. And then Ninja. Ninja draws a card. We will use their ability. We draw the counterspell we put on top. And I think we're going to shuffle here because I believe the other card on top of our deck is a Fairy Miscreant, but maybe leaving up Hydroblast is important enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards in it. So we're gonna have to pitch to hand size anyway. I think we're pretty far ahead. So yeah, so let's play Snow Covered Island. Yeah, and we can shuffle with Ash Barrens. You're totally right. Only 8 minutes on clock. I gotta friggin' I gotta pay attention. Go to end step. We'll discard a Snow Covered Island. And we will shuffle with Ash Barrens if they don't cast anything that we want to counter with Hydroblast. There's another Frogmite. I keep thinking Frogmites are like 2/2s. Like I keep wanting to counter these Frogmites with the spell stutters that I don't have. Here comes Carapace Forger. I don't think we'll do any chumping here because we can counter that red spell that we care about. And we're going to have some pretty resilient backup here shortly. Draw a couple more cards and whatnot, do a bit of thinning. All right, so let's go find red mana. Found the red mana. Draw another land. Okay, this is confusing. Do I want to trade? I think I would trade Ninjas for a Carapace Forger. Like I would definitely trade, like I'll triple block like this maybe next turn and leave up Hydroblast, Counterspell, which still lets me play a Fairy Miscreant. It doesn't let me play a Ponder, though. I think we want to do a little bit of digging here, so I'm going to Ponder. And I can still have Hydroblast, Counterspell, and Skred up if I find a Skred. There's a Pyroblast. That could be relevant. We could get another Ninja down and still have Counterspell mana up. I don't want to do that, too. Hydroblast takes care of everything we care about. Okay, so let's go Pyroblast, Hydroblast, Ninja. Don't shuffle. We will play our Fairy Miscreant, try to get some card draw. See if they want to remove this. We'll draw a card. We'll draw into that Hydroblast. We'll go to combat. Attack with Fairy Miscreant. Go to blocks. And get down another Ninja. And draw that Hydroblast, or draw that Pyroblast off the top of our deck, which we're probably not going to get much use out of. Probably pitch another Snow-Covered Island here. At the end of turn. Yes. I wonder how many basics we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are in the bin? 5, 6, 7. So we only have 2 basics left. I'm almost to the point where I might pitch this Terramorphic Expanse, but I want to be sure that I have no basics left for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I only have 2 islands left. I might pitch this Terramorphic Expanse. We'll go to cleanup. We will pitch. It can still be a shuffle effect. I'm going to pitch this island. All right. What's going on over on our opponent's side? It's a little risky, but I think it's worth the shuffle effect. All right. I'm about to block this Carapace Forger with a whole bunch of creatures, I think. Okay, let's go to blocks. Let's block like this. Like this. I guess like this, because they can only kill. Maybe I put Fairy Miscreant there because they only have 1 card in hand. So if it's a Pyroblast, I guess I can kill these 2 creatures, but I don't super care about them. Then again, Fairy's honestly doing more than Ninja is here, so I will probably block like this. And if they try to remove one, we have the Hydroblast. Yeah, so we can't get blown out here. And they'll let it go through. Their 4/4 dies. Fairy's still drawing us cards off of other fairies, so they're glad to get a 4/4 off the board. They're just gonna pass. Okay. There's a Preordain. I think we'll Preordain first, do some scrying. There's a Terramorphic Expanse. We'll bottom that. We'll bottom this. We'll probably end up fetching it up. Oh, great. Let's Fairy Miscreant, put some lands to the bottom, so hopefully we draw some gas. There's a Gush. That's gas. I don't know if I want to Gush here, though. I guess I kind of do. I still need more action. We only have 4 minutes left. Oh my god. Time. Okay, so let's Gush. Draw a couple cards. There's another Hydroblast. Okay, so let's play a Snow-Covered Island, go to combat, attack with Fairy Miscreant, and pass the turn. They're at 7. They have 1 card in hand. We can counter a lot of their meaningful spells. I think we're looking pretty hot right now. I'm going to start pitching fetches because we just don't have the cards to go find in our deck anymore. Okay, I only have 4 minutes left. I got to turn it up. Gotta turn up the heat. I might not pay as much attention to chat here for a second because I just really want to try to play faster. Because timing out would suck. Like we've tried everything to put ourselves in this position. What did you jinx me for? Sure love that Pokemon, but you got me with that jinx. This is a long game 1. I've been online. I've been live for almost an hour. My goodness. It's been a lot of my thinking and talking. They might be paying me back for that right now. What do you get? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Affinity? Got some bots? Got them bots for me? You gonna bot me? Will I be botted? I don't really know how this could go super bad, right? Like, I feel like if I just play fast, it's mostly just academic at this point. All right, and we will pass the turn. Nothing that we want to do here. Pitch a couple fetches. Pitch Terramorphic Expanse, pitch an Ash Barrens, and pitch an Ash Barrens. Got plenty of lands. Here comes Thoughtcast. Probably should have countered that. Let's see what this is. Flare Husk, okay, sure. 3-turn clock up here. Flare Husk kind of makes these Frogmites annoying. And what's this? Atog. We'll try to Hydroblast that. Counter target spell if it's red. See what they've got in response, if they have anything. There goes Atog. And what are they going to do? Get in with a Frogmite? They're not. Okay, they're going to pass. There's a Jurizi Shaman. So I'm going to play a Snow-Covered Mountain, go to combat, and get in with the Miscreants. Play a Gorilla Shaman with the ability to Pyroblast a Metallic Rebuke if they have it, and then I'm just going to start blowing up their lands. Oh yeah, instead of, yeah, I guess so, because this counters the Serpent if they draw it. There we go. I don't know how much their land really matters right now. I almost just want to blow up this Springleaf Drum, put them off green mana, and then they won't have a Carapace Forger. And we will go blowing up the spring. Oh no, that kind of taps us over counters though. So before they get a chance to use any of this colored mana, I'm going to explode it. I'll make sure I leave up enough mana for other stuff. What's this going to be? What is this going to be? Electrickery, so I'll go ahead and counter that. Counter target spell if it's red. Blow up their land. Blow up their land. And pass the turn. Leave up Pyroblast. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I guess they could have, like, some stuff here. They could have drawn another Electrickery, and that's super bad for me, especially where I only have 3 some odd minutes left. I boarded down on Delvers. But I can counter a Gearseeker Serpent here. I think that's mostly the card I care about. So we'll see what they want to do. Maybe they'll buff up the Frogmite. I don't really want to F6. I'd like to F6. I guess I can F6. Because the only thing we really care about is... yeah, Metallic Rebuke. I was playing around it. I was definitely worried about it there. I was definitely thinking about it. That's a good tip, Red Tory. Thank you for that. That you don't have to counter Thoughtcast. You're right. I should probably counter the Serpents. Here come the beats. Here come the beaters. No beaters. Looks like they're going to pass. I don't think I blow up one of their lands on end step. I probably will, though. I might want to try to do it. Yeah, it might be a little greedy to try to untap, but if they point a removal spell at this, so be it. I'll blow up a land. I can start blowing up real things soon. Like once a turn. And makes... let's just let them do their plan and keep up counter magic, and makes Frogmite so much better. Yeah, I guess so. Flare Husk makes Frogmite better. Definitely in this situation. I think I would have been equipping up Frogmites and attacking with them. I wonder if they have Somber Hoverguard. Oh, you're talking about Metallic Rebuke. Okay, sorry about that. Somber Hoverguard would be really bad here. Like, them just getting a flyer down kind of shuts off my win condition. You have a Pyroblast for it, but still. You know, you gotta know. You gotta know that. You gotta let them believe that they've got it sometimes. Oh man, okay. So what is all this? What is all this? How's the audio for you guys out there? I'm I'm still new with the new audio encoder, so I want to make sure there's as few glitches as possible. Now that I know that the issue is coming from my encoder, I'm definitely going to do my best to have the best encoder available. Let's do some stretches here. Just going to do a few stretches. Opponent's given us a sec to think about our lives. Let's reflect. Let us reflect, shall we? I wonder what their one card is. It sounds good? That's awesome. Thank you so much, MG Flory. Remember when I called you MG Lori a bunch of times? Sorry about that. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. MTG Flory. Coming at you live, MTG Flory. Looks like our opponent wants to give us some time to think here, time to reflect on all the time I spent talking to you guys in chat. Maybe they're going somewhere and talking to their buds about how they should play their cards. Somewhere. The sniffling is something I do a lot too. Apparently when I'm projecting, a lot of the fluids in my face go to the front of my face and make me sniffle, which is something I want to work on. I'm working on the lighting too. I only have like cheap Walmart lights, but I like it. I like it. I look a little cherry-like. Look like a little berry sometimes, but I don't really know what our opponent's up to. They're going to pass. We'll play a snow-covered island. We will attack with our fairies and get greedy with Gorilla Shaman. Oh, they're hoping I tab out and run my clock. Sure. I don't see any reason to like Gorilla Shaman on my turn here, I guess. So I'm not going to. I'm also not going to F6. Little do they know I'm paying more attention to this game than I pay attention to the majority of my games. I will not. I will not. I will get distracted and talk to my chat. But it's okay, because you guys will tell me, you'll be like, oh my god, Jeff, you're going to lose. Do something. Rudy's going to make fun of you next week. Cobblade? This is pretty much Cobblade. We're just attacking with flyers. These cost less than the birds. They cost less than the birds. So they're strictly better, pretty much, right? I'm just kidding. That's not at all what strictly better means. Nor do I have the backup to to talk about those cards that way. Opponent gonna run their own clock. Feeling risky. We just win, so I'm not gonna. We just win next turn, so I'm not gonna tap a bunch of mana. We can counter 2 removal spells on our fairy miscreants. They can only draw 1 more card, and they can't kill us next turn. So, me too. There was a blue-white list that placed in the challenge. Well, I don't know. It certainly placed. All the decks that ran in the challenge had a place. But yeah, there was like a blue-white prowess deck. I don't know if it had Delvers in it. I assume if it's like a prowess deck, you'd have Delvers, right? That makes sense. I kind of want to try to blow these up in my end step. I still have all the backup, even if I do. Like, I only need 3 islands, so I can try to blow up these 2 lands for whatever that does, for however much that helps. Here, Seeker Serpent just straight doesn't matter. Neither does Stockcast. So I might just do it for the rubbins. They think I'm feeling bad because they're making me wait. But I'm on stream and I'm staying up late. Anyway. Blues up your land. Need some equipment. I'm equipped, son. Bong Splitter or something. Oh, is that the meme version of Bone Splitter? I heard about that once, but the video was really loud, so I turned it off. Opponent gonna try to time themselves out. Do people do this? Like, will people just straight time themselves out, hoping I run my own clock? Sure. And they're gonna float some more mana. Am I getting trolled? Is this troll? Can I get some troll faces in the chat for the trolling that's happening here? You guys help me out with a couple troll faces. Troll reacts only, please. Thank you so much for the follow, Surukuku MTG. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're getting trolled by some affinity here today. Thank you very, very much for the follow. And they're just finally going to give us our priority back. Thank you so much for the follow. I think you were retweeting my tweets today and stuff too. I really appreciate that. Man, the views were nuts. You and Uncommons MTG did a ton of help. Thank you so much. That's sweet. That is very sweet of you. Opponent gonna do some flunging. Opponent's gonna flunge. Guys, come on. I need some troll faces, please. Please, guys. They're trolling me so hard. I'm dancing, I'm getting trolled, so... Oh, I can feel the troll in my blood. It's making me move. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Maybe they're aware. Maybe they're aware of my need to stretch my hands. Oh, yeah. They might as well be playing an infinite combo. Oh, that is a good troll face. The Devil's Kappa Kit. They're certainly Devil's advocating my tight plays with this Delver deck. I love having these cards in my hand. I just feel invincible right now. Mostly because I am, but also because I feel that way. Sure, get in. Block like this. Pass turn. I don't want F6. Not gonna F6. My best friend being this salty, you run 10 minutes off the clock. Opponents actually at home, like they're writing a very detailed essay about some stuff. And they just, you know, they're just taking some time off. They're not actually that salty. They're just reading the classics and writing an expose on them. Let's go straight to attacks. No reason to play out another Gorilla Shaman. All the protection in the known universe. Dude is failing the IRL value test. Yeah, man. Like, come on. See, I set time aside. I set time aside to beat people with Fairy Miscreants over 10 turns. You, though? You probably got things to do. Like, go do those things. I understand. Like, they are... Well, we might as well get in with everything. Flunge for a flunge, huh? Obvious, all Affinity players read the classics. Duh. They might... Maybe they read things from the Tudor era. Also, don't call me on my English knowledge, because... Quite frankly, I know nothing about it, and I just know what I know from my sister bringing home books for her university degree. And there was like a class called Classics, and there was this book that said Tudors on the front, and I was like, that's silly. Like, this book isn't about people teaching anybody anything. What about all these big houses? What's up with all the houses? Damage on the stack, blow up your lands? I think so. I think so. In all honesty, I think Wizards has a lot more on their hands. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. I will not check what my opponent was